Starting the takeoff from Airbus, the 380 from our right to the left. It is quite something to be that close to such a large aircraft as it takes off here at Farnborough to open the show, climbing steeply away, and then was about to back on to move out onto the sort of 45 degree as he circles round in front of us. 319 net A380 orders already from 18 customers, including one leasing company. More than 190 A380s have been delivered to date to 13 operators. That's since October 2007. And if you want the breakdown of that, 6 have gone to Qatar, 14 to Lufthansa, 10 to Air France, 81 to Emirates, 12 to Qantas, 16 to Singapore, 10 to Korea, 5 China Southeast, 6 to Malaysia, 6 to Thailand, 12 to British Airways, 4 to Asiana Airlines, and 8 so far to Etihad. Maximum use of the safety systems that Airbus have, the fly-by-wire systems, taking you to, as you're going to see, the maximum alpha and various other bits and pieces to enhance the safety. More than 100 A380 routes are operated by 13 airlines. 230 airports around the world can now accommodate the 380. Hard to believe that such a large aircraft flying so slowly as he turns in front of us. I know taking advantage of that howling wind from the left. Sorry about that. iFlyA380.com. Yeah, that's cool. That's a way to put your advert in there. There's a fleet of 380s. A380 has flown more than 2.9 million flight hours in more than 350,000 revenue flights. How many passengers? Well, that's 130 million passengers so far. The aircraft is economic, it's efficient, allows airlines to boost profitability. That's the main aim, really, isn't it? It's led to significant capacity growth and higher load factors on major routes that 380 operates on. Coming past in, well, normally it's big fighters that do this, the high alpha, slow speed pass, but look at that as the A380 just drifts majestically through. I suppose if you got Flight Tracker on your telephone, you'd be able to see the ground speed. Now that's something we'll try and have a look tomorrow. In fact, we can probably get it on the computer if I could dig my colleague in the yes. £70,000 of thrust each takeoff power. Spiralling up. Keep an eye out for the 350 that I'm sure is probably lined up. Seating capacities range from 544 passengers, that's in the comfortable 4-class configuration, up to 853 in the single-class configuration with wider seats than many other aircraft of its class. The cabin flexibility is great. It allows airlines to differentiate their products and develop different layouts tailored to the market requirements as that airline sees it, with the gear being extended. Some operators might, for example. In fact, we are tracking the A380. You've got ground speed readout on that, Mark. We have. Excellent. 207 knots. That is precisely. We have a black shed. Lost from view for a while from me, so I'm relying very much on one box television. We are filming, and the 350 starting the takeoff run as the 380 turns final behind. And again, expect a very lovely display from the A350. This is the XWB. This is NSX2. Well, I told you it'd be good. Well, I think we're only going to have this flying on Monday through to Friday, not public days. So that's great. XWB doesn't refer to me. Extra wide body A350. As 380 touches down. Here go down to the far left hand end, down to left lane, turn around. Assembled up the road in Derby. Over 600 engines so far on order for these engines. Now here's an interesting fact. You can fit the fuselage of Concorde through the fan case of those engines. Now there you go. Various other versions of the 350 are around, like the Dash 900, which will seat 325 passengers. That's in the 3-class configuration. You can have a longer range, the ultra-long range, also being developed. That will have a capacity of flying up to 19 hours. Now that means Singapore Airlines have already ordered the aircraft to restart the Los Angeles and New York direct services to Singapore. A longer fuselage version, the A350-1000, will typically seat around about 366 passengers. Now that aircraft already has been assembled. It's being fitted out now in Toulouse in France, and its maiden flight is due before the end of this year. Wingspan just short of 65 metres. Length of this around about 67 metres. Nothing like the size of the 380 that's coming past. GKN Aerospace involved with all composite rear wing spar, plus composite components including inboard and outboard maps of the 350, all supplied by GKN Aerospace. XWB brings together the very latest in aerodynamics, design and advanced technologies to ride a 25% step change in fuel efficiency. We're aiming for 25% lower seat mile costs compared to the other aircraft potentially around. Orders so far, 802 A380s have been ordered from 42 customers. That is the end of last month, coming past in his low speed, graceful IR. It's a lovely wing, that isn't it? Graceful wing. I was going to go I fly A350, by the end of June last month, Airbus had delivered a total of 27 A350-900s to 6 operators. 53% composites on the 350, and announced just 2 hours ago here at Farnborough, Virgin Atlantic, to take 12 A350-1000s. That was announced just 2 hours ago by Sir Richard Branson here at Farnborough. Here coming down. Show was opened this morning by the Right Honourable David Cameron, Prime Minister. Also met Sir Richard Branson at that time together to talk about various bits and pieces. We have, I think, 65 trained delegations from around the world here today. It's very busy in the exhibition area. Those who've been up into that exhibition site, very busy, a lot of business going on. I'm imagining that the A380 is still on the runway being pushed back into its roost. So 350 may hold off for just a little while. I can't see where the A400 is. So that looks like a standoff. A400 looking straight into the teeth of the 380, well, the 350 drifting around on base, no doubt for another flyover. Unless 380 gets into its roost, you never know. Timings may work just right. A400 won't take much of a takeoff run to get airborne. A400M Atlas military airlifter from Airbus. 350, I think we're going to get another run by, it'll be quite sensible, but quite nice, another flyby if you put the gear up. The A350 XWB family has been awarded common type rating with the A330 family. That cuts down training costs and conversion times, which will save the airlines an awful lot of money. Those Rolls-Royce Trent engines generate 25% lower CO2 emissions than previous engine and airplane configurations. .380 nearly back in its roost. So with the 350 now geared down, keep a wary eye on the A400. One box television giving me a cue in the commentary position as it starts its takeoff run. This is from Airbus, as I mentioned earlier. This is Atlas. Whoa, that's exciting. Crikey, look at that. Hey. Landing gear, dynamic harness, all from Ultra equipment used to took place in December 2009. Delighted to see it here in Farnborough in 2010. Those of you here would remember it. Got another nickname at Farnborough. However, that was just the call sign used by the company prototypes. It's not the name. Airbus is its name. There's that in-flight refueling probe, like a scaffolding pole just ahead of the cockpit. The programme for this aircraft started with the European Future Large Aircraft requirement way back in 1992, supported by the nations of Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Spain and Turkey. Went through a long evaluation phase during which the use of turbofans was ruled in favour of the new design with the turboprops. First metal cut was in January 05, so what's that, 11 years ago, and now entering into service. Last update I had is, alas, a few months old. In November 2015, the order book stood at 174 aircraft for 8 countries. Largest customer are Germany and France, with orders for 53 and 50 aircraft respectively. Here in the United Kingdom, we've ordered 22 A-400Ms. First delivery took place in November 14. We're keeping a wary watch on the weather. Most of it will be passing to the north of us. We've got radar up here tracking it, but you are going to get a few sprinkles. I'm under Teslas rather than fine. 350 taxiing past, you get a good shot of 350 and Atlas coming past in his low speed run. 116 knots ground speed, and we have reading out on him. High T-tail configuration, one of the widest cabin cross sections of this aircraft type. Use of the turbofans and the whole configuration gives the steep tactical approaches, which I hope we will get. That's how low the cloud is, how high up he's going to climb before doing the approach. Side stick, flying controls, fly-by-wire, adapted to specific mission profiles. In terms of flying surfaces, each wing containing 5 spoilers, 2 section flaps. Back spoilers utilise the roll control and speed brakes and lift dumpers. Typical tactical performance is the carriage of around about 30,000 kilos payload over a range of, well, just short of 2,500 nautical miles with military reserves. What does that mean? About 10 minutes. Stop it, it's only Monday. Production rate around about 2.5 aircraft per month. Aerial delivery capability as well. So here I really throw stuff out the back. Braking through, speed up by 191 knots, ground speed and precise and look at that. Well, no, he's not going to do a roll, but wow, that's good. Roll, check and pull. It is certainly agile. Well, all the Airbus family have shown how agile they are. Air-to-air refueling capability. talked about the helicopter. It's not a helicopter normal place to be operating, but it can, if required, lurking in the murk over the old black sheds where the old air traffic used to be. What a great place it was to sit. Obviously for airdrop operations you don't want to be cracking at a great speed, but actually this aircraft is versatile enough that you can conduct the air drop operations anywhere between 125 knots and 200 knots. Standard approach, I'm guessing because of the low cloud and the murk on final approach that comes in over the pub at the end of the runway. And I'm suspecting it'll be fairly short landing. Europrop International, the TP400-D6 engines, 13,000 sharp horsepower. Well, very dramatic display from the A-400M Atlas from 10. Over to that. It's 62, isn't it?
Das ist alles für